So today we have an unexpected challenge to trading. It is not our wits, it is not the stock market, it is eToro. It seems that they're having network issues. What they more specifically say is that if you let's view our current status here, then they will say that they are experiencing technical issues with login. Our engineering team is working hard to resolve the issue. They got 1 minute. Then the stock market opens and I will not be completely satisfied with the situation. So, not happy. Not happy. And it appears that they are now at least giving me a code so I can log in. Let's see if it works. It says invalid code. Let's do this. 79051. Let's go. Exciting! What will it be? Ooh, scary. I'm still not completely happy with the situation here. I see if I can a notification. And what about my portfolio? I think the stock market has just opened now. It's really lagging. Okay, I'm gonna do I dare to do anything? Is it just very, very slow? No, there's a big change here. I can see that at least this figure here is now updated because there's a positive change in the portfolio, so that's good. But I need to do something acting on this, so I need access. See, there's something reacting here. Ah, man, this is not good. The moment when the stock market open is quite important because this is like there is some stocks which goes up and then they start declining. There's some stocks which goes up and then they and there's actually 2 stocks I need to attend to right now, so this is not good. Not happy here. Really not happy. And maybe I shouldn't press like I just pressed on portfolio. Here we go. Here we go. What? Was it wrong? It's not my fault that this video is boring. Okay, so here there is something. Okay, so I want to see Lee is the one thing I'm very interested in. So they're going up. Lee is interesting because sometimes when it jumps up, it does this thing that it is not able to maintain its unless there is some actual news to support it. If it's just the will of the market, come on, then it drops. It's not able to maintain its thing. So see, it goes steep up. This is good. We need to establish, is not the one I want, it's the charts. I want to see what is going on here. So Okay, so what we want to establish is there some actual news on this bloody stock which make it reasonable that it's gone up. If there isn't anything, I'm going to close one of my positions, if I'm allowed to do so, because of its lagging and lagging and lagging. So we're going to increments of 1 minute. I want to get really close. You see it's uptrending. We want to find out, is there any news? So if I copy paste the URL here, maybe I can go to Lee like this. I want to have one open over here. So we're looking at the news to see if there's any specific news which is relevant to this. They're doing something here. They're launching a lower priced. Okay, this could be the thing which the stock market is reacting to. I also wanted to look at Intel. It's a bloody % down. That's not the best news. I was looking to sell that. Why is that going down? Why? Okay, so right now I'm running a little bit low on Windows. This was not the one I wanted to press. Okay. I'm gonna take my lead positions here, and I have this one here, which was initially, I'm looking to sell one, which is, I would rather have it goes up, but if it's, right now it looks like it could go a little bit further up. Seems like it's going further up. But I'm standing by to close this position here. This one. It's going up. Okay. I'm not going to do anything right now, obviously. It seems like it's going in the right direction. I wonder what it is. They're holding an event, and they are launching a lower priced SUV on April 18. Expected to be the lowest priced in the company's product lineup. Okay. That is a strong move. That is a strong move. Okay. So stock market is reacting to that. Okay. So I have other projects. This is this thing. So right now I need to open some extra windows to find out what else is going on. BitDeer is up. I made a post today about BitDeer. Can really recommend this. I mean, when the halving come around, then this is going to be very interesting. Okay, so we just go, while we watch this very carefully to the left here to see what's going on. We can, I just want to see my status for today, which is that I am approaching 2% up, which is very good. Let's hope we get around 30,000. That would be cool. But okay, you need to. What is the up and down? This I can see down here. Intel is 1% down. It's sad because I wanted to move it to possibly love. It's going up, which is good, but I don't know what I am gonna do now. This seems to be really uptrending, so we're just gonna let it run. It looks like it's really going up, so that's good. The thing is about Lee, it has a tendency to go up to a point and then it sort of trails off during the day, and then in about 4 hours from now you'll be able to purchase it back. You see, this was someone selling and it was too early selling. It's still uptrending very steep, so I'm also ready to sell, but I'm not gonna sell just yet. I'm gonna put it down under here. I don't like this. It seems like there's still support driving it up, so it's good. There's a lot going on right now. People are looking at, what's the news and so on, and is this really gonna be so good? And this is difficult. It's really difficult. But the management of this company is very sound, so I'm going to keep, for sure, the one position. But let's try to. You have that it's there's probably a lot who's I'm gonna sell around this point here. Okay, so it's probably gonna go down here when it reaches this point here. It's gonna go whoosh. So if we put it okay, so I'm gonna put it take profit. I'm gonna put this at 47. And of course I'll be selling at a loss, right? But I'm trying to also be wise. So I'm thinking that it's going to go up to around here, and then it's going to go goom, and then I might buy in again. Let's see. So for the moment, I'm putting it to, I'm going to take a little loss on it. And let's look at how it is moving. of course trying to find out what's likely to do. What is it likely to do? Okay. Okay. So this is one project here. This is on autopilot now. Of course, it might also crash, at which point I need to do something, right? But we're thinking it's going to go up here, and then it's going to hit a ceiling, and then it's going to fall a bit, and it's going to fall, and we might want to shop again then. That's the plan, right? So I'm right now what's this? I don't think it updated somehow. We'll just see. It is updated. Okay, so now this is the current situation. 3147. Is it slowing down? Okay, so looking at love, and love is also moving up. Okay, and it seems quite. Love has a thing that sometimes can really, if we go and look at the chart on this one, this baby here. Let's go for a month. Sorry. So we can make it stretch out a bit. Let's see if we can do that. So I'm going to take my eyes off this one. Not so happy to do that. It seems like it's Can it go up here? It could. Anyway, love is doing this right now, and it looks like it's also uptrending very steeply. So I might take it off autopilot for the moment. You see this? Love is set to take profit. 2490, and sometimes this one it can do some really steep moves. Let's see if we can find some of it. Let's see if we can we go more back? We can't go more back. But it has this thing that it sometimes it goes really sort of like huge leaps, and it can go this is all the way back here. This is not what I wanted to show. Let's go a little bit closer. Right now it goes like that, and that's steep. But sometimes it goes like this, doof, doof, doof. So it can continue up. Let's go closer on this one also. What's it doing? It's still uptrending. So did I take it off my autopilot there? Oh, it's sort of like leveling out this one. I'm gonna kill it. No, not right now. Okay. So now we're still going up. Alright, so Did I take it off autopilot? See, I got too many of these open windows, but Intel seems to be fixing its initial down, so I might sell that soon. Okay, it was 1% down before, bad time to sell, but it seems to be going up. Okay, let's take love off this, take profit. I just want to see what it does. So I say off, and then just gonna move this over here. I actually have 3 screens, but I'm being polite now. I'm gonna keep the most interesting ones on the main screen. Okay, so what is leave us here, and it's people are doing what I'm doing. They're thinking, oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? It's going up and down. It's going up and down. What's going? It's like that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. 2-4. There's a lot of people talking. Oh, this looks good. Looks good. Maybe the market don't think it's gonna. It's like all chicken talking. I'm gonna go. Okay, it's not that good. It is good, but I'm gonna close one of them. I'm gonna. I don't like the way it looks now. It looks like it could dive. I'm still keeping. So I had a loss on this one here, but I am actually not gonna keep this. I'm gonna keep looking at this. I'm gonna move it over to the side here. What was this? Lee. What? Okay, so and we got Intel. The thing is, my plan was to move this money into love because I thought it was a really good price yesterday, but now it's sort of like have gone up, and now I'm not so sure. Now there is some. I might be a video where there's not much happening, but this is, I guess it's how it is. You're sort of like going, okay, there's a pros and cons up against each other, and it's sort of like, what is going on with this Intel position, right? This here I lost $160 on, but I really don't think it's going anywhere. I don't see it coming up soon, so I'm gonna take a loss on this one. I'm gonna cut it short. I'm gonna say close, and I'm gonna close it all. To hell with it. This was not good. This was a bad call, the Intel call, but I did not see them. I should have checked out the guy, the CEO, and he did not come over well when I saw him on video, I saw him and I thought he was really non-inspiring, and I didn't like him. I don't like investing in people I don't like, so that's just how it is. Okay, so, and I'm actually gonna take Intel off my watch list. I don't like that company. Sorry, that's I put NVDA on my list yesterday because I thought it was a little bit interesting that it sort of seems behind its curve. And so there's a lot of analysts thinks, there's a lot of people who covered NVIDIA and they think it can even go as high as this. That's amazing. And as low as that. And how many I think it's gonna go up. And I think it's at least gonna go up to this point here. So might also go higher, but at least to this point here. Okay, so we're just gonna I like to sometimes put some even, let's put I'm gonna put 3 shares. Oh, like this. 2.5 shares. It's an expensive share, huh? No, 2 shares. Okay. So, that's shopped, and it's also being a little bit of a diversification, right? So that's fine. What else is there? Google I was looking at because it was sort of like yeah, look positive. It's up now. It seems like a very steady growth thing. Any news? Nah. Okay. So let's just summarize where I'm at now. Okay. So Novo is going up, but it's still, there is a lot of potential in this one because it's gonna it's at least gonna go to 138 very soon. So at least it's also behind the curve, but more so than NVIDIA. It's gonna go up to here. So here it was 134. I think it's gonna go to 138 quite soon. There is just so much good news on Novo, so it's almost boring. So I have one position which is a little bit behind. So when it reaches that, it's set to sell. And PayPal a little bit up, but I'm still can't remember what that was, why it went down, if there's any reason. Okay, so let's go back to Lee just to find out what is going on with that. Did it sort of continue up or what? Did it sort of like So it did do what I said. It went up and then it crashed down a little bit. But okay. Probably going to do that again. So I am seeing, can I afford 100 shares? Apparently can. Is this a good idea? Maybe 50 shares. I mean, it is gonna fall most likely from this point, because it always does the thing. It goes up and then it trails off during the day, unless there is some very significant news. Is there some very significant news? No, not really. Okay, so now it's falling under the level I sold at. See if it finds supports on this thing here. Does it? If it falls through this support level, it's because people lost faith in it, I think. If it's sort of now, because there's these things here, looks like this is where people think it is right now, but if it goes under that, then it's just gonna trail off for today, I think. Okay, so we're gonna put this a little bit to the side and be watching that. See what goes on. Just gonna give it a little corner over here. And this problem about having many windows is the notification is gonna get hammered on all your open pages. Okay, so there is love here. And it seems like it is what is it gonna do today? There's not gonna be any news in this, because this is gonna come out on the earnings report. But the earnings report is very upcoming. I'm really tempted to put some money on this. As it's falling, it seems like it's breaking through this support level over here. I think it's just going to trail off. If it goes very far down, like to the day like really low, something ridiculous, like under 30, then it's actually going to be a steal to buy again. All right, so it'd be nice to have some money to do that with, and I only have blah 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 20. This is where I sold it. Yeah, okay. See, it's falling further down now. Okay. I have no idea whether or not that this internal conversation is interesting to you guys and girls, but it's this is what I do, and right now I've seen Lee do this a few times. It goes up. This is why I was very sort of like, when is it going to do that? And it's gonna, people are gonna start losing faith, and they're gonna say, oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea, and maybe this the pre-market lifted it up to this level here, then continued up, and people are now thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna take my profit and run. I don't think it's gonna go up again. This is too steep. People are a little bit uncertain about this Chinese company because it's Chinese and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna fall, and it's might even fall tomorrow because people have this idea, oh, maybe this. But Lee is a brilliant company, in my opinion. So this is we keep it here. Oh, I have two windows open on that one. Okay, so what do we got? We got a bit of cash. I still have 100 shares of Lee because it's also good to have some shares which you don't sell. I mean, I was looking at over some of the very successful investors on eToro, and they basically have very long positions which they have for a very long time. So it can also be a good idea. Somebody thought it was a good deal to buy it now. He's gonna regret soon because I think it's gonna have difficulty finding a support level because people are basically thinking, oh, it's gonna crash. It's gonna go under 30, I think. All right, but we have a window here where we can look at that. And back to a summation here. There was up. This is also a company where people are a bit nervous. It goes up, it goes a little bit down. But it should for sure go very steeply up when the halving of the Bitcoin is going to be there. So I'm keeping my positions here. I have 100 shares positions. Okay, so I'm gonna actually not do anything at the moment. I'm gonna wait to see if Lee really goes low, maybe all the way down to what it was yesterday, maybe here. If it falls under 30, it's gonna fall to what it was Friday. But if it doesn't, then I mean, it's still probably interesting to buy into that again. So I have my money ready for that, and let's see at the end of the day, or at least 4 hours from now, what is the situation. All right, so I'm gonna close off, and let's see, at the moment we are 1%. 1.3%, right? I mean, this is also interesting. April 24th. There's still some time for it to fluctuate up and down. I have it moves very fast up and down. My positions are mostly in minus. It doesn't matter so much because I'm aiming to keep 1,000 shares, and I'm aiming to sell these two large positions, and I think it's gonna go woo all of a sudden because approaching earnings report is very usual time for it to go very volatile, and then I think it's gonna reach up and hit this one, and I'm gonna get rid of that, and then I think there's a good chance they might turn profitable. So then my 1,000 shares could potentially double. So that's the plan for that. NVDA, I'm just gonna. What was it now we said about this one here? That it was 949 for sure. But it's sort of, this is the high point. And if it goes over, it will probably go to so all these clever analysts, they have said that it's gonna go as high as that. People seems to be pretty sure about that. 1,000 and there's a single one here which says no go. The rest is, I mean, there's another one here, and this is like, whoa. Okay. So when it reaches this price target, then it's probably going to fall a bit. Because people will think now it's done its thing. So that was 989. So what if we put it to 979? Then we sort of like, okay. Sorry, 979. Yeah. It could peak up there, and good news. So, and people really like this company. So, yeah. And so we're comparing ourselves this month with Berkshire Hathaway, which I bought the other day. I bought 4th of April. And we're sort of running this idea that in 1 month from, I think I started the 5th, I bought it just before closing time. And I had the first video where I said, okay, I'm going to make 10% this month. And then it's a little bit down. And I might be a little bit ahead, including, I mean, I am a little bit ahead, but what's going on with love? It doesn't look like a curve which can break and go down. It looks like a curve where it's gotta go up, right? Want to go up, and 11th April. It's really coming up. How much do I have in that? I can at least fill it up to 3, right? Should I? So I'm going to do that. Huh? That looks strange. Okay. So I have $3,000 now in love. But I think it is gonna possibly run higher. I don't know. I'm just gonna keep it like that. So this cash down here, I might use that if Lee drops really low. So that is what we're looking at. And this I will first find out later on. You see, it's still continuing, it's struggling, and it's gonna go further down, further down, further down, further down, further down. I think so. We could do this thing that in virtual, let's go to virtual just for fun. There's just experiments you can do. So we go Lee, and then we make position that it's going to go down. So we're going to trade, and I'm just going to put 50,000 on. It's going to go down. Let's see what happens. Phew. Let's put it to a. I mean, here I can do gambling, right? So let's just put it on. Let's just do what I don't do. So we put it on. It's going to go down. I'm very sure about that. So I just have to remember that later on I have to close this position also, because I think it's going to go down, 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 another 4 hours or so, and then tomorrow it might go up again. So I'm ready to buy it at that point, and then my short position. Let's see. Interesting, huh? I mean, you can do sort of small bets with yourself, and it's sort of like because you want to increase your levels of being right. So you can do these small tests to see if your prediction are okay and so on, right? Anyway, I'm gonna leave you with that, and I hope this was interesting. I hope this was a bit of drama, but it's also boring. I know one should probably fast forward through it and stuff, and make it more interesting. But I think it's also important to show that it's not like you're just being completely wild. There is some thinking and stepping back and looking and so on. I mean, you can see this Lee, for instance. It's really interesting how it's struggling to find support, and it's going to go down. This is not for this one. There is not enough drive upwards to throw it up there. So it takes a little bit of taking it easy and looking and so on. And I hope this was something you can take with you. I mean, investing is a bit of sort of like watching plants grow. Very fast growing plants, and they're also decaying very fast. And the weather is a bit unpredictable, but there is still things you can estimate. Is this a good plant? Will it get rain and so on, right? Okay, so thanks for hanging in there. This was a longer one, and I don't know if this was a good idea to make such a long video, or it should be more like a summary. What happened, It's easier to make that one, but as you don't really know what's happening, then it's good to do these nice and easy videos, maybe. But it actually requires a bit of commenting. Is this a good video, or is it far too long? I would appreciate comments on that, because I think this is that's a point. I mean, I can also just do a summary. I mean, what did I do today, and then just sum it up. But there is something to watching the actual thing, right? So I'll stop talking now. Thanks for watching.